Welcome back, and today we're talking about Talentless Nana episode 8. So like always, let's just jump into it. Episode 8 of Talentless Nana, we get to see a huge psychological mental battle between Kyouya and Nana, and it was absolutely amazing just trying to see how Kyouya's way of thinking goes, how he's coming up with different evidence. It was absolutely amazing. And at the end of the episode, I don't know how Nana is going to get out of this one, but she always finds a way. She finds a way to turn the impossible into a possibility. So I'm sure she has a plan. I can't wait till episode 9. This episode flew by because everything we were getting, all the information was absolutely amazing. I can't wait to find out what's going to happen. But before we jump into what happened in this episode, let me remind you to like and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel out and I greatly appreciate it. But let's talk about anime. Let's talk about Talentless Nana, because this episode, it was just crazy. We see that Kyouya finally has a strong case against Nana, and he's telling everybody. But the episode starts off with Nana trying to get back to her classroom, back to her ordinary life, but she has to find a way to convince everybody that she has nothing to do with all these different deaths. Let's be real. It's gotten to the point where every single person that has died, they have come close to Nana. And I believe I mentioned this a couple episodes back, where I was like, it's going to get to a point where people are going to start to realize every time Nana starts being friends with somebody, they end up missing, right? Like Nanao, then we have the guy that can go to the past, I believe. Then we have the guy that could take pictures. Every single person that has died, they have always come into contact, and everybody has seen those people come into contact with Nana. So that's why I think Michiru was kind of getting annoying at this point, because in this episode, she tells everybody that Yuka, she's dead, that she committed suicide because of, Shinji. She essentially told everybody that Yuka was the necromancer, and that once she read Shinji's mind, she was able to convince Yuka to stop being evil, that she was being controlled by an enemy of humanity, and she ended up committing suicide. So that's yet again another person that went missing that was close to Nana. The list just starts getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It doesn't matter if you don't have evidence, right? It's gonna get to the point where I don't want to be close to Nana, you know what I mean? Like if I was in that island and I see 8 people have disappeared so far, and 7 of them have been close to Nana, yeah, I'm not gonna talk to Nana. Nana does not exist for me. I would never be alone with Nana. I would never even look at Nana. You can just do your own thing over there. Don't come close to me, because people that get close to Nana end up disappearing. So no thank you. Stay in your lane, you know what I mean? But yeah, Nana was just absolutely crazy. She came up with a plan using Habu, which she did kill. So her kill count keeps increasing. She was trying to use her poison to poison Kaori. She's one of Habu's closest friends. It looks like they had a fallout. So it was very convenient for Nana for this situation to happen, because she was able to steal Habu's phone and set up a scenario to where somebody would die while Nana and the whole class, right? Everybody that's important in the class, like the ice guy and the fire guy, I forgot their name, Michiru and Kyouya will be with Nana, so they could have an alibi, right? So Nana could have an alibi for that murder, because he'll be like, well, I was with you guys, right? So I don't know how Kaori died, but I was with you guys, so of course it wasn't me. That's the plan that she had in order to prove that she was innocent. And on top of that, her plan also involved getting rid of Habu's body, and that's why she was kind of telling, she got the guy that can send fire and burn stuff to go along with this, so he can start burning all the zombies, all the bodies, and also get rid of Habu's body. So it was a very good plan, and she was trying to get Kyouya to search the bodies to see if he can find any type of clue, and realized that Habu was not there, so that would not be something that he could use later on. But no, he went a whole different route. Just tells you how smart Kyouya is. He was looking at Nana the whole time. He didn't care about the bodies, right? And it made sense because those bodies are already dead. There's not really much he can do with them, right? Yeah, he can search them, but what is he gonna find, right? Like, he didn't know about Habu, so for him there was really no reason to search the bodies. He wanted to look at Nana, focus on Nana, and see how she would react. Heck, he even caught on how Nana wanted him to search the bodies, because she was kind of always saying like, are you sure you don't want to search the body? It's one of those things that like little kids do, you know what I mean? Like when they do something wrong, we're like, well, don't check over there. It's not over there. Like if they were to hide an item, they'll be like, no, don't look under the bed. It's not there. Oh, obviously it's under the bed. So maybe that's part of Nana's plan, right? Where she was trying to make it obvious, and we're going to see the payoff of all of that next episode, because I'm sure she's going to get away, right? I'm sure she's going to come up with a plan to get away. Now, whenever they find Kaori's body, we see that she was trying to like do something with her eye. It has something to do with her contacts. Poison was in her contacts. Of course, Kyouya found this out because he took some and he drank a little water, and of course it was poison, but he cannot die. He cannot even die with poison. And this is where we see kind of Nana slip off a little bit, right? Because she opened the window without making a mistake. She knew that, the window, the way it was supposed to be open, it was kind of broken. So if somebody has never been inside of that room, there will be no way for her to know how to open that window. And Kyouya, of course, he caught it because it's amazing. His IQ level is definitely over 9,000. And throughout the episode, whenever Kyouya was kind of asking questions, he was really trying to get Nana to slip off her story. And once he did, I mean, he caught her on good. I mean, he just laid out all the information in front of everybody. And this is where I start thinking that Michiru was just getting annoying, because one, just the simple fact that every time somebody dies, Nana is in close proximity to them, that's already a red flag to me. So the fact that Michiru, even though she found that picture of Nana pushing off Nanao off that cliff, she's still defending Nana to the death. And it could be that she's just a really like innocent girl, right? I mean, whenever they found Kaori's body, we know she tried to go in and try to heal her, even though her powers are not that powerful yet. Maybe they will get there at a certain point, but right now they're not. But she still tried to help. So, Michiru is just a really innocent girl, and she's just a very trusting person. So I guess that's why she's believing in Nana 100%. But I mean, it was getting annoying for me in this episode. Like, girl, Nana is the killer. Like, what else does Kyouya have to do to prove it? Right? Now, the whole thing really, everything that Kyouya was talking about, right? About Nana's plan about burning the bodies. Again, all of that stuff made sense. But I think this all is going to come down if Nana has the phone inside of her pockets or not. Because again, Kyouya caught on it, right? He knew that Nana was having her hands in her pockets the whole time. She could have typed the message, and then right at the time that she needed to send the message, she would have just hit send, and that would be her alibi, right? So she was putting her hands in the pockets. I even caught that on whenever they were in the forest. She was putting her hands in the pocket. So I'm sure Kyouya knew all about that. But I'm guessing that some way, somehow, Nana found a way to ditch the phone. I don't know how she did it. Maybe she will get caught, right? Maybe she will get caught in episode 9. Who knows what's going to happen, right? But I can't wait. I can't wait, because this episode was just amazing. We finally see Kyouya making his move. Now it all depends if he finds the phone. What's going to happen if Kyouya does not find that phone inside with Nana, right? Because I feel like if he doesn't find that phone, then his whole case is essentially ruined, and maybe Nana can use that against him. She can start saying, well, I'm getting some thoughts that you're the enemy of humanity, that you're the one doing all of this. And then the rest of the class are really just sheep at this point, right? Like, they're believing Nana 100%. They would definitely defend Nana when it comes down to it. So I think Nana is definitely going to turn this around, where Kyouya might become like the villain for the rest of the class, and they might start going after him, right? We don't know exactly what his talent is. We know that he can die, so I don't know if it's like immortal or something along those lines, but it's a very powerful talent. So I don't know how Nana is going to even have a plan to get rid of this guy. It would seem impossible. Like he will be the only one that Nana won't be able to kill. Overall, great episode. I mean, it was just amazing seeing how both of these characters are thinking. I cannot wait to see how Nana is going to get out of this one. I'm sure she will, because she's on a whole different level as well. I mean, this is why I love this anime, because the mental battles between these two characters are always so it's like a huge plot twist every time, and I absolutely love it. But let me know in the comments what you thought of this episode, and like always, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.